Hello, my beautiful friends. I am in such a good mood today. I just came back from a delicious lunch and the day was just so beautiful. You guys don't know how happy I feel when it's bright and sunny and warm because lately we actually had really beautiful days, but they were either very windy or just really cold still. So it makes my heart just melt. As a Brazilian girl, I always appreciate whenever it's warm. And today was one of these days. I'm going to be sharing a vlog very soon, but today I'm here to talk about the Pippa dresses. I'm going to talk about the short version, the long one, and also the variation which they just made without the sleeves. So I have tried many of these, and today I brought three to show you, but now they have in so many colors. So I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know, and I will also share a few alternatives if you don't want to get this exact model or at this price point. The first one that I'm going to show you is the original version, which is the t-shirt style and the midi length. So the one that I got is in navy, and they have now this in so many shades in prints. They also have a leopard, and they used to have a very colorful print that I really liked. Obviously that's not me, so I didn't get it, but once in a while they come up with these in many different prints and colors. And the Pippa dress at first sold out so quickly, so quickly. I think it sold out in a few hours, and it took a while for them to restock and just bring new pieces, like new colors. So it's definitely a very popular model, and I understand why. In my opinion, this dress is wonderful. I think it's such an easy piece for you to have for spring, summer, fall, and you can just style in so many ways. But there's mainly four things that I really appreciate and I really love, and I think these are the details that make the Pippa dress so special. The first one, very little detail, but definitely something that's worth mentioning, is the rolled sleeves. Naturally, as you can see, this dress is basically a t-shirt in a form of a dress. That's how I would say. I think this is the best description, but it does have some special touches. And like I was mentioning, one of them is the rolled sleeves. It definitely gives you a more put together look. It's just a little detail, but it makes such a difference. And it also makes it more elevated because when you do that, you do need more time, you need a little bit more fabric, so it's extra work, and that definitely elevates the piece. The second thing that I think it's also beautiful is the neckline. It's not your regular crew neck, and to me at least, I love a boat neck. This is more flattering. It shows a little bit more skin, your collarbone, and you can easily put a necklace. I think it's just so feminine, definitely more feminine than a crew neck. And the third one is the slit on the side. To me, it doesn't feel like too much. I think the slit makes it more drapey. You can feel like there's motion when you're walking. It's not that thing that's just holding you, the whole thing. And to me at least, I don't feel like it's too short, the slit. I think it's the perfect amount of slit. It's not too much. It does give you a more sexy look, but it's not like overwhelming in a way that just feels extra, if you know what I'm saying. So those three details I think really make the Pippa dress what they are. But of course, the most important one is the tie in the front. And this to me is the best part of the dress. I think it elevates the dress so much. It looks really beautiful. It's just one detail in a basic piece that elevates the look completely. I have seen people styling this dress with so many different shoes and just layers or accessories, and honestly it really looks fantastic. You can see that I'm trying the navy one. That's the one that I got, but I have tried a green one last year in multiple sizes actually, so I want to show you real quick the video. And it's just a really great dress. Just so you know, the navy ones that I tried in small and medium. So you're gonna see the small at first. You can see that it does fit me. That is my usual size, but to me at least, it feels a little bit too tight around the hips, just a little too snug. I have pretty large hips. I have all my measurements down below, by the way, and the links for these dresses and the alternatives in case you want to check them out. I could go with a small. I just feel like the medium gives me a little bit more comfort. So I would say the top area for the small is perfect, but the bottom area for the medium is much better. So if I had to keep this, I would choose the medium over the small just because of that. If you have similar measurements to mine, but your hips are smaller, I would just keep the small because everything else will be fine. There is a bit of a difference between them. You can see on the screen. I'm going to show you the comparison. So I would say that the small and the medium, they have about an inch of a difference. However, the length for the medium is almost 2 inches bigger. And I don't know why. I also don't know if all the pieces will be like that, because sometimes you get the same style, the same model, but they all have different measurements. It can vary for like 1 or 2 centimeters. So the medium one, in general, I just feel like it's better on me. The length is pretty nice. I prefer the small on me just because I'm not that tall. But I like that this will be a full length for some people and a midi dress for other people. It really depends on your height. For me, it's almost like a full length dress when you look at the medium one. Both of them work, but again, I would choose the medium over the small in my case. These dresses are 94% cotton and 6% elastane. So very comfortable. It's organic cotton and it's made in Portugal. So definitely a thick fabric, but not to the point that feels too heavy or too structured. I actually love how it drapes. It's not a super fluid kind of cotton, but at the same time, it has some firmness to it, which means it's a really great quality. I don't own a Pippa dress, so what I'm telling you here is based on how I'm touching and just my experience with cotton in general. Now, the next one I wanted to show you is the short version. This used to be called Daphne, and now it's called Pippa Short. So the one that I'm trying is in size medium, and this is not available on the website for some reason. You know how SEZANE is. Sometimes things just vanish from their website. But this yellow is just so pretty. But one thing that I wanted to mention is that this is available now in many cool tones as well. I always get messages from you guys saying that SEZANE only has warm tone pieces. And I agree, because I think this is their aesthetics, but they are little by little incorporating some cool tones as well. So the Pippa now is available in so many colors, so many shades, just beautiful, and styles too. The short, the long, and the one without the sleeves that I'm going to show you in a minute. So I really love the short. Actually, it's my favorite one out of these, but it's really short. So unless you're petite, I would say you have to size up. I would size up. I am in between small and medium for bottoms. So for this one, I went with the medium, and I have tried the small last year, and a gorgeous shade, beautiful, like plum. I think it was called plum. Beautiful shade. They have this now in the sleeveless version, and it was so short. It was just like really, really short. This is one thing that happens with SEZANE when it comes to their short dresses. They are really short dresses, and this one, like I said, it's not available, but they have in many other colors. So the fit is quite similar to the long version, but again, I just prefer that. I think for summer, for spring and summer, it's just such an easy piece to have. Like, you can go to the beach with that. You can go to the grocery store. You can just put on and go, you know? The other one, the midi dress, it just feels a little bit more dressy to me. But of course, that really depends on your lifestyle, depends on how you feel about your body, if you want to show your legs, if you prefer to cover your legs. It also depends on the day. Sometimes you just want something shorter, and the other day you just want something longer. That, at least this is how it works for me. So the short Pippa is just adorable. I absolutely love this color. They have now in coral too, and a few others that I think are really, really pretty. And the next one is quite new, actually. They maybe released this a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember seeing that much earlier, and I love that they did that. I really love they did that, because I am not a huge fan of sleeves for t-shirts. I just love showing a little bit more of my arms, and that again really depends on your style, but for me, I just like it more. And perhaps they will make other versions with sleeves that are a little bit longer. I feel like longer sleeves, you know, those that go around here, they're even more flattering than the ones that are here. So I like, this is a style that works for me. But for this one, I think it's just so cute. Now, one thing I wanted to show you. They have this now in a beautiful, beautiful purple color. That's just stunning. It's actually very similar to the one that I tried last year. The Pippa short dress in plum. It's like this beautiful violet, just purple color, just so beautiful. Such a bright and really saturated tone. Absolutely gorgeous. And I would love to try that. I don't know how this is gonna look like on me, but it's just a really pretty color. And I tried the black because this was the only one available when this came out. And the fit is just great. It's just like the other ones, similar, very similar to the other ones. The one that I'm wearing here is actually size small. And I do feel like it's a little bit tight, pretty much everywhere. I would say the bust area is okay. The tie is also fine because you can actually adjust. But I just feel like when you look at the tie on me, it's a little bit too high. Like it's stretching a bit for it to go on me, you know, like to adjust on me. It just doesn't feel 100%. I feel like the medium for this one would have been a lot better because it would have a little bit more room without feeling like it's stretching on me. Because it does have stretch. It's supposed to stretch, but not in a way that's permanently stretchy on you, if that makes sense. So this one, as you can see, the slit is much higher because it's a small. That's why also I wanted to try the medium. I think it would have been much better for me. It is a little bit snug on my hips, as we expect, of course. And like I mentioned, I think the one thing that bothered me the most about this one is just that it was a little too high overall. You know what I'm saying? Like the tie was a little too high. It was getting a little bit stretchy. So for this one, I think I should have gone with the medium. Now, SEZANE has some alternatives, and I'm also going to share with you from other brands. I'm going to link below and just find a few pictures to show you. Last year when I reviewed these dresses, I actually mentioned one that I found from Amazon, and I actually bought that dress. It was less than $30 and it was 100% cotton, very comfortable. It did feel a little bit more lightweight compared to this one from SEZANE because the SEZANE one is thicker. It does, you can see the quality is much better, but the one from Amazon was a really great dress to have and just go, you know, to the beach or to the pool or just stay like at home. It was just very comfortable and the price was actually really, really good. But this is a very popular style and I think we can find from so many brands. So I'm going to try and look for pieces similar to this that are in cotton, just natural fibers. This way, if you don't want to get this one at this price point, because I do understand these are basic pieces, they are $160, $150, something around that, at least here in the US. Not everyone wants to pay that much for these dresses, so I will link some other options. But from the SEZANE website, if you want the SEZANE quality and if you want their aesthetics, they do have some other options. I saw the Emy Dress, which is very similar, actually really similar. It has a slit on the side. It has longer sleeves, which is really cool, but it's just a loose fit, like a big giant t-shirt, and it has buttons here on the top. So it's a different style, but quite similar to that one if you compare a few things, you know. They also had a couple others that I saw, and I'm gonna put the picture here and the links below. So they definitely have some nice cotton dresses at the moment that I really love. I think a cotton dress is definitely something we all should have in our wardrobe, whatever style it is, and I really like these. I'm still deciding if I'm gonna keep the navy one. I feel like for the Pippa I would like another color, but I'm not sure yet. What do you guys think?